Hi, Marilyn O'Malley here, MarilynO'Malley.com, and today I want to talk to you about what it means to be an entrepreneur and are you ready to be an entrepreneur? And I'm coming from our land in Santa Barbara that Jeff and I are going to be building on, and I just love this place and I wanted to start spending more time here and creating videos from here. So you're looking down on Santa Barbara, downtown, and the mountains in the background are sort of hidden in the fog, but it feels like it's going to be lifting as we talk. And I also want to share, as a sensitives don't like to make mistakes. So we use notes a lot. So please, know I'm going to be checking in on my notes to make sure that I'm giving you the best that I can give you, and the information that I think is important for you to receive to help you. So I have a lot of my clients that want to be entrepreneurs. A lot of millennials want to be entrepreneurs. And so one of the first things that I do with them is, number one, find out why, and number two, then go over the skills that are necessary to become an entrepreneur, to become a successful entrepreneur, and then explain some things that I'm going to explain in here. So why are the millennials wanting to become entrepreneurs? One, they're sort of seeing there's a sense of freedom in there. If there's not jobs that they want available, then they're thinking, well, I'll just create my own work because I want to be independent. I want to travel around the world and work from any place in the world. I want to be in charge of how much money I make, and I want to make a lot of money. I don't want somebody else telling me what I can do. And so there's sort of this feeling of unlimitedness. And I think with social media and stuff like that, that we see that entrepreneurship is sexy. It's made so this enticing freedom, independent thing that goes on, and then it's also a place where you can follow your passions. You can do the things that meet a need, that solve a problem that has not been solved yet, or that you can be part of that process. And so not having to wait for somebody else to come up and solve it, you're very enthusiastic about doing that, and using your own experience. So all of those are really good. Let's see if I missed anything. Nope, I think so. I want to read to you some of the characteristics that are really important to be an entrepreneur. One, it's like determination. Do you have determination and tenacity to set goals and achieve them? To do whatever it takes, even when it's hard, it's like you're committed to making this happen. Like that is one of the number one key. I've got 10 of these, and I would say all of these are key. Are you a risk taker? Are you able to, and again, it's not risk taking into, it's calculated risk taking. It's looking at things, but you've got to be willing to go into that unknown, and have thought that through and how that might work, and be able to fail. Because failure, you learn from failure as an entrepreneur. It's like the faster you fail, the better, because you're gonna clear up those problems, and the quicker you'll get to being successful. Are you a good visionary, creative, innovator? Can you spot opportunities? So it's like that big thinking, seeing the big picture, having the vision, and being able to break that down, and how do I get there, and what's that look like, and taking advantage. Part of the risk taking too is taking advantage of opportunities that pop up that might not seem that rational. And so, like, a lot of times people in a recession or something, people are really scared and like holding on to their money or thinking they're going to lose a lot of things, when entrepreneurs know there's lots of opportunity during a recession, and they'll go out and they'll take chances and do things that are really beneficial to their business. Do you have a high level of confidence and positivity to get things done, even when you're stressed, right? So it's like big challenges equal big rewards. So it's like if you're a doubter and in fear a lot, and you know, you don't have this vision that I will accomplish this, then you're not going to be successful as an entrepreneur. Do you like learning? Because entrepreneurs love constant learning. We're learning from our mistakes. We're learning what we need to know to go to the next level. We're learning about whether it's technical, whether it's personal, whether it's spiritual. You know, we do whatever we have to do to keep going and get to that next level. So if we need to become a leader and learn how to manage people and lead them, then we'll go learn about being a leader. If we need to learn how to build our list, we'll go learn how to build a list. And then, and we'll also hire people to do that too. But a lot of times when we're first beginning, we're doing a lot of things ourselves. So you need to be a learner. If you don't like learning, forget it. It's not going to be a good thing for you. Rule breaker. Entrepreneurs exist to defy conventional wisdom. Okay, so we like to break the rules. We're saying we're going to do things in a different way. We're innovative. We know a lot of how to do things better, or we know what's missing. You know, that's part of the sensitive and the creative, right? We can see things that other people can't see. And so we're not going to go by what people say that this is how things have to be done. Are you adaptable, open-minded, resilient? You know, so you have to be like coachable. You have to be willing to let go of the old ways of doing things, the old ways that you think about yourself, and be able to go with the flow more. You know, there's again that sort of learning. So you're in this process all the time of expanding, of growing, of learning. And resilient. If you fall down, you get back up and you're like, okay, what do we learn from this? How do we go? How do we move forward? What do I need to know? Who do we need on board? Do you know how to manage money? You need in business is about making money. And so learning how to manage money is very important. Learning how to run a business is, learning business is very important in owning a business and being an entrepreneur. So a lot of entrepreneurs are really start out doing their hobby or doing what their heart's around, but they're not seeing it as a business. They're not treating it like a business. And so again, a lot of these things apply, and that's why they're not. Are you good at networking, building value-based relationships? You know, so business is about creating relationships with other people. That's what sales are, right? Sales is about creating relationships with other people, and so that and helping people understand what it is that you're doing. So getting out and networking, find whether it's number one to sell your product or your service, but the other part of it is finding people to support you, people to come onto your team, people to help promote you, etc. So there's a lot of relationship building that has to go into that, or else you hire somebody to do that. Can you sell and promote your product and service? Can you be persuasive? You need to be able to speak about what it is that you do, why you do it, and and clearly, so that people can understand what it is that you're all about. So here's the thing, what I tell them. So if you're not this, but you think this is the road, that if you're not, don't have all of these, go and work for other entrepreneurs. Go and learn about business. Any of these areas that you're not good at, go and learn and start building on that now as you're dreaming up what it is that you're going to create in the world as an entrepreneur. Go out into the world and get those skills now, and let yourself build up to that, and you will come out into the world a much more productive, successful entrepreneur. And the other thing is like, if you're not an entrepreneur, yay, then don't waste your time there, and go and help other entrepreneurs. Go and help other people spread their word by being a team player. or doing whatever it is that you're gifted at, so that you can be successful at that and shine your light. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much. Take care. Marilyn O'Malley.